Hello psychos, it's Sarah. It is Sunday and time for my video that I give you guys every week where I talk about my progress and other writerly things. So today I wanted to update you guys on my progress on my edits. Boys is done. I just have to put that into the computer, which I will get done over the next week. And Hell's Bend, I am on chapter 10 of my soft edit on, and chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8, I believe, all went to my betas. So things are trucking right along there, and I am very happy with that progress. In case I hadn't mentioned it before, I have finished my NaNoWriMo project, so that is sitting while I let it kind of smolder in the corner. I will get to editing that down the road, but it's going to sit for a little bit first. So that's where I'm at with all of my work, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about some things we can do to be good to other authors in the AuthorTube community, because I feel like there could be more things we could be doing that I don't know that people are thinking of. So I'm going to go ahead and start on those. All right, so these are things to do to be good to other authors. Number one, of course, is buy their books. This is an impossibility for many, many people. The expense of buying more books can be beyond reasonableness, and you may not be able to buy more books. So if you can't buy any books, number two is share their books, giveaways, and other content. Sharing content for other authors can help people who might not otherwise see it. So sharing something from someone who might not have as many followers as you do, or might have different followers than you do, can be very helpful. And that is something you can do for free to be able to help them. 3, offer help if they ask for it. If an author is asking for help with something, you can offer to help. You might not be able to do much for them. They might be asking for too much. They might not understand what exactly they're asking, but you might be able to lead them in the right direction, even if that's telling them that they're going to need an editor, or that they're going to need to hire someone to help them with whatever their question is. But leading them, guiding them, those are things you can do to help other authors. Number 4, offer friendship. It is really hard to be an author who knows no one else who is an author. A lot of times our families don't understand, they don't take it seriously, they think it's cute, they think it's a hobby, they think that we're just trying to pass our time, and isn't it sweet that they want to do that? So it's really helpful for an author to have a friend, and sometimes you might be the only one offering that friendship to them, and they might really need it. So offering friendship to an author is a really good way to help them in a way that you might not feel is very helpful, but it does help them, and it doesn't expend your money. Number 5, build them up, don't break them down. Talk nicely about other authors. Talk about their strengths and not their weaknesses. Build them up, encourage them to focus on the things that they're good at. If you have an author who you're friends with who is just really bad at writing a novel, but they're really good at short stories, you could encourage them to continue to write the short stories, and without telling them that they're bad at writing novels. And maybe they'll get better at novels, but you also don't want to, encourage them to do things that are going to be detrimental. So you can be supportive without breaking them down. Stay away from always and never. You can't make rules that are unbreakable in writing. And so to tell someone you always must take a year to write a novel, or to tell someone you always must spend 6 months editing, that's not true of everyone, and it's not going to be true of everyone. So using always and never is just going to make you look like an asshole when someone else proves you wrong. So try to avoid those, because there's no rules that are completely and utterly unbreakable. Encourage them to keep working. Remember that everyone has an off day. Everyone has a day where they don't want to work. Everyone has a day where they feel like they're a loser. And encourage them to just keep pressing on. Don't just let someone quit without giving them some words of wisdom. Don't let them just bail on being a writer if that's what they've wanted to do, just because they're having a rough day. Encourage them to learn any skills they may be missing. When I met one of my friends who is an author, She just didn't understand how speech tags worked. So I spent a lot of time with her trying to teach her how speech tags worked. And at first, I don't know if she was offended or not, but she certainly wasn't by the time I explained to her that this was going to help her fix her writing, and it would make things clearer. And then she learned how speech tags work, and now she's a lot happier. So try to help them with those things. If you see something wrong, let them know. If they use the wrong there every time, why not let them know? What is the harm in helping someone who is ignorant of what's right? Number 9, offer to do word sprints or other things to help them stay focused. Sometimes people just need someone to write with to be able to get the words down. If somebody is struggling, maybe offering them a 15-minute word sprint, offering them a few minutes of your time to work together so that they feel like they're not alone, might help them chip past whatever it is that they're having a problem with. So that can be really helpful. And it might even help you too. So give it a shot. Number 10. Invite them to join a write-in, stream, or other event. Whether you invite them to come and hang out in the comments section with you at a write-in, or you invite them to be on a live stream of you doing a write-in, or you offer for them to come to a convention with you or whatever. Offering for them to do those things might be the help that that person needs. And you can do those things without costing you any money. And you can do most of those things without it costing anyone any money. Conferences and things like that are going to cost money. And that might just not be reasonable for this person, especially not if they're just starting out and you're just teaching them a lot of things. But you can be very helpful to someone who is new starting out without putting yourself out too much or without spending all your money and things like that. It's nearly impossible to read all of the books that you want to read and to buy all the books you want to buy. So keeping that in mind, remember that that's not the only thing you can do for someone. But of course, if you buy a book and read it, you should be reviewing it because that's important to all of us. So yeah, but I think that does it for today. I hope these tips helped you guys. I hope some of you feel like you've learned something. Let me know if you have any other tips down below, things I've missed, things that you disagree with or agree with. And I'll see you guys all next Sunday if I don't see you before that. Have a good weekend and good writing. Bye. Number 9, offer to